Hi guys, welcome to the session. I wish you all a very happy new year. Stay safe, stay healthy. In this Amazon Pay integration session, we are going to discuss how we can capture the payment. So let's begin our session. Before I start with the capturing, let me explain few important points. First is the payment process. Payment process consists of two actions or two steps: authorization and second is capturing. So when merchant triggers the authorization from the website, bank perform few checks on the card, like if card is valid or not, card is not blacklisted, card is not expired, and card is having the sufficient amount for the order. Once these checks are passed, bank put the hold on the order amount so that customer is not able to use that amount. For example, if customer is placing an order for $100, bank put the hold on the $100. So in authorization, the amount is not transferred from customer account to the merchant account. This is important to note. So these are the actions are done in the authorization. Second action is capturing. Capturing is triggered after the authorization is successful. It is not possible to trigger the capturing before authorization. In capturing, amount is transferred from the customer account to the merchant account. So in this step only, merchant gets the amount in their account. So once both authorization and capturing are completed successfully, then only merchant gets the amount in their account. Merchants trigger the authorization and capturing differently as per their business need. There are merchants who trigger the authorization plus capturing when customer is placing an order. And there are merchants who trigger the authorization only when customer is placing an order. And these merchants trigger the capturing when order is ready to be shipped. In previous session on Amazon Pay, we discussed how we can trigger the authorization alone. We also discussed how we can trigger the authorization plus capturing together. This is the code of my previous session. If you remember, we talked about the payment intent and we said the authorize means Amazon Pay will trigger the authorization only for this request. If we want to trigger the authorization plus capturing together, then you need to set this authorized with capture. First, Amazon will trigger the authorization. If authorization is successful, then Amazon Pay will trigger the capturing. So this is how in Amazon Pay we can handle the authorization or authorization plus capturing. And in this session we are going to see how we can trigger the capturing separately. So let's visit the website from where I would trigger the capturing. This is my local application which is based on Spring Boot. This is the application from where we are going to trigger the capture process. To trigger the capture process, first you should have the charge ID. Charge ID we get from the authorization process or authorization step. So in our case, when we place an order, the authorization is triggered and Amazon Pay return the charge ID. So let's place an order quickly to get the new charge ID, and we will use that charge ID to trigger the capture process. Let's click on first link to place an order. Click on add to cart. Click on this Amazon Pay button. I already logged in Amazon Pay, so click on continue. Click on place order. So you can see order placed successfully. In the log, I have printed the charge ID. So here you can see this is the charge ID. I am printing in this method, place order. And here you can see this. I am fetching this charge ID from the response we got from the Amazon Pay. You can see this. In my previous session, I explained the complete code related to authorization. So you can visit that video. Let me also show this transaction in the Seller Central. This transaction created for the order we just placed. And the charge ID which is present in the log, that is related to this transaction only. So let's click on this. And here you can see in the transaction history authorization. Means only authorization has been triggered. So from our application we are going to trigger the capturing. When capturing will be triggered, there will be one more entry for the capturing here that we will see. First let's copy the charge ID. So let's copy this charge ID. Let's click on it. And here you need to paste the charge ID which we have copied. And you need to click on the capture. So when you click on this capture button, request comes in this method. So let's see this method in detail. Here I am printing the charge ID which has been submitted. And here I am getting the web store client. And here I am creating one payload object. Here I am creating one more object for the capture amount. And in this object, capture amount object, you need to set the amount, how much you want to capture, and the currency. This amount should be same as authorized amount. Then you need to set this capture amount in the payload, in this key capture amount. And you also need to set this soft descriptor. So these are the only details we need to set in the request payload. And in the header you need to set this key. And you need to use some unique value. This value is used to perform the retry. And here we are making call to Amazon Pay to process the capturing. So you need to call this method capture charge using this web store client. In this method, capture charge method, you need to pass the charge ID, payload which we created above, and the header. And it will return the Amazon Pay response. Here I am printing the Amazon Pay response, and here I am checking if response is successful or not. And if this condition is fulfilled, we consider that capture request has been processed successfully by the Amazon Pay. And then we are just setting the message to be shown on the website. So we have seen the code which would be executed when we click on this capture button. So now let's click on this button. So you can see amount captured successfully. Now let's visit the Amazon Pay Seller Central. This is the transaction for which we made the capture request. Let's refresh this. So you can see this entry has been added after we triggered the capturing process. You can also match the charge ID. A few things you need to keep in mind: when the authorization call is successful, the Amazon Pay returns the charge ID. So you need to save that charge ID in your database so that you can use that charge ID whenever is needed, like to trigger the capture request, to trigger the refund, cancel the payment. In all these scenarios, the charge ID is used. In upcoming session, we will see how to trigger the refund, how to cancel the payment. So that's all for this session. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.